What this book promises: a modest, realistic happiness boost, better emotional control and resilience, improved focus and clarity, stress relief without losing your edge, science-backed practice, no fluff, a skeptical yet open-minded take.
Author's note. Conveniently for me, most of the events described in this book were recorded, either by television cameras or the voice memos app on my iPhone. When conversations were not recorded, I reproduced the quotes from memory and, in most cases, ran them by the participants. In some places, I cleaned up the dialogue to make it more readable, or to make myself look smarter. Preface to the 5th Anniversary Edition. I honestly thought this book would be a gigantic, fiery failure. The story I told myself ran something along these lines. Dude, you're a B-level network newsman writing a tell-all about the not-so-electrifying subject of meditation. Literally no one cares. While, admittedly, I have a tendency toward what the shrinks call negative self-talk, in this case my pessimism was not baseless. When my literary agent and I shopped around the initial book proposal to publishers, everyone said no. With one exception, Denise Oswald, an intrepid editor from HarperCollins, who decided to take a risk on me. Even after Denise agreed to publish the book, however, I got the sense that some on her team were still nervous. One person tried to bargain me up to 20% happier, which my meditation training notwithstanding gave me hives. Another development that nearly put me over the edge, just weeks before the book came out, my mother, with whom I am very close, sent an email begging me not to publish. She was worried that speaking openly about my drug abuse and panic attacks would torpedo my career. Her note sent me into an extended, days-long spasm of anxiety, during which time I actually considered pulling the book. For better or worse, however, I didn't really have a choice. The books were already printed and sitting in a warehouse somewhere. Ultimately, when the book came out, it had the title I wanted, and to my great surprise it not only didn't damage my career, it actually became a bestseller. I vividly remember the morning after the publication date. I awoke at 5 a.m. and promptly checked Amazon, where I saw that the book was topping the charts. I got back in bed and woke up my wife, who had held my hand through 4 years of anguished writing. When I told her the news, we lay there giggling for a long, long time. Aside from the initial onrush of giddiness, the experience has actually been humbling. That's a tricky word, humbling.